Insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-885-3333. That's 800-885-3333. 800-885-3333.
To Carquinez Bridge we go. Joe Hoskinson with a look at traffic. It's an accident eastbound on 80 right at Toll Plaza booth number 8, which is presently closed. It looks like that vehicle may have scraped or maybe had struck that toll booth. So expect a little bit of slow traffic on eastbound 80 as you get off the bridge and get into Vallejo. In Vallejo, West 80 before 780, we had that crash still blocking the right lane. It looks like that is in the final clearing stages. And in Sonol, a car fire wrapping up eastbound 84. Just before 680, all the activity has been on the right shoulder. And this crash in San Jose has cleared northbound 87 before Skyport. The activity here was on the right shoulder, but again, it has been cleared off the freeway. Traffic looks good on 101 Gilroy into San Jose, and no problem in the Santa Cruz Valley. Your next update at 11:08 with Frank Munich on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Mostly cloudy tonight, chance of rain overnight, 40s to low 50s. Mostly cloudy tomorrow with a chance of rain, highs low to mid 60s. It's Saturday, December 2nd, 2023. Coming up on KCBS.
I'm Michael Wald in Santa Rosa. Police contend with a war between rival gangs, much of the violence involving young teens.
It's alarming.
I'm Mary Hughes. All eyes are on who will take over Representative Anna Eshu's congressional seat, and one of those possibilities is a former San Jose mayor.
And authorities in Los Angeles think a serial killer is now in custody. I'm Peter Finch. CBS News covers the world. Next.
When you need to know, KCBS AM, KFRC FM, and HD1, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, and on-beat station.
It's 11 o'clock.
It's CBS News on the hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Matt Piper. They say he shot 3 homeless people. Now police in Los Angeles say they have their suspect. KNX Radio's Natalia Tavidia.
Police have arrested 33-year-old Jared Joseph Powell. Detectives believe this person is responsible for a 4th murder, a follow-home robbery, and San Dimas.
I'm grateful that this suspect in this case is in custody and no longer a threat to our community.
Police say it was the suspect's car which pieced it all together, along with the use of license plate readers and surveillance cameras. Investigators believe one handgun recovered in Powell's car was used in all 4 homicides.
Meantime, Las Vegas police are searching for a lone suspect in the shootings of 5 homeless people, one of them a 50-year-old man, fatally. They say the shooting occurred in an unhoused encampment. The Israeli military is urging residents in parts of southern Gaza to evacuate. It says Hamas leaders are hiding alongside civilians who have fled south at Israel's urging. The BBC's Mike Thompson.
Saleh al-Aruri's words will be grim news to the families of those still held hostage in Gaza, implying that even if another temporary pause in fighting is agreed, it won't be enough to end their nightmare. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu took the uncompromising stance at a press conference. He repeated that his country won't stop fighting until his forces have eradicated Hamas and brought all the remaining hostages home.
Vice President Harris at the COP28 climate summit in Dubai says the time is now for the world to give its best efforts to prevent the worst impacts of climate change.
This is a pivotal moment. Our action collectively, or worse, our inaction, will impact billions of people for decades to come.
Some December snow.
Winter is about to make an early appearance in much of New England. Forecaster Mark Chenard at the National Weather Service.
This is not abnormal for northern New England in early December. The bigger cities are going to be too warm, so it'll be rain, but should be a decent accumulating snowfall for northern New England. We do have some winter weather advisories and winter storm watches out. Should have some areas that get up into the 8 to 12 inch totals, especially across northern New Hampshire and then into portions of central and northern Maine.
This is parts of the Northwest and Southwest deal with the effects of recent storms and cold snaps. Tom Fody, CBS News.
Number 8 Alabama upsets number 1 Georgia to win the SEC championship. The Crimson Tide ending the Bulldogs' 29-game winning streak. Alabama head coach Nick Saban.
I couldn't be a prouder of a bunch of guys on a team that has come so far.
from where we were, second, third game of the season.
This is CBS News.
You don't need a job platform, you need a hiring partner. Indeed lets you schedule and conduct virtual interviews, all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/credits. Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. But right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff, so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-803-5505 to speak to an expert. That's 800-803-5505.
A new test for glaucoma is about to be rolled out in Australia in the hopes it'll be adopted worldwide.
Glaucoma is the leading cause of blindness worldwide and can be difficult to predict and diagnose. And when people get around to tests and treatment, the damage is often done already. Now, Australian scientists have developed a saliva-based test, the first of its kind.
The test that we've developed is going to identify high-risk individuals so that when signs of the disease are present, they can be treated at early stages.
Professor Jamie Craig, he says the saliva test allows for early detection and treatment. A good. Scott Mayman for CBS News, Canberra, Australia.
Russian security forces have raided gay clubs and bars across Moscow less than 48 hours after the country's top court banned what it called the global LGBTQ+ movement as an extremist organization. Police went through a nightclub, and a male sauna, and a bar. Matt Piper, CBS News.
It's 11:05 at the Bay Area's news station, KCBS. More light rain possible tomorrow. Good evening. I'm Peter Finch. Here's what's happening. Gang violence continues to be an ongoing challenge at Santa Rosa schools. KCBS's Mike DeWald reports police responded to a string of connected incidents this past week.
Increasingly, these gang-related incidents and fights between students are moving off campus. One student was stabbed and injured Wednesday following an argument. That led to a fight in the Santa Rosa Transit Mall the next day, involving upwards of 18 young people. One had a knife, another a ghost gun.
We're seeing very easily of kids 12, 13, 14 years old who are heavily involved in street gangs. So it's alarming.
Santa Rosa Police Chief John Cregan, who says even more concerning is the easy access to guns for young people.
In all of 2022, we have 4 juveniles arrested for possession of a firearm. And just this so far in 2023, we've already had 21 juveniles arrested for possession of firearms. So a dramatic increase.
Police are working to be more visible, especially in downtown Santa Rosa.
So you see officers on foot patrol, on bicycle patrols, high visibility patrols with our patrol vehicles.
Cregan hopes the city can strike a balance between consequences and providing violence prevention resources for kids. In Santa Rosa, Mike DeWald, KCBS.
He was the mayor of San Jose. Now he has filed the paperwork needed to potentially run for Representative Anna Eshu's open congressional seat. We get more from KCBS's Mary Hughes.
He didn't make a campaign run official on KCBS's State of California, but former San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo is now one of the names in the mix that has an eye on the seat left behind by Representative Eshu a little over a week ago. Right now, Liccardo says he's doing his due diligence.
Talking to a lot of folks in the community, a lot of thought leaders about really how the federal government can make a more proactive and engaged effort to solve the problems that we're grappling with here in Silicon Valley and the peninsula.
Problems like homelessness, crime, and the high cost of living. All of that, according according to Liccardo, means having someone who knows how to reach across the aisle when needed.
We need folks who understand how to do and not simply how to yell, how to point fingers, and that's going to be what's critically important here.
Liccardo says he has until sometime in early December to make a final decision on if he's going to run or not. Mary Hughes, KCBS.
With the political campaign season getting underway, officials in San Jose are looking to make sure campaign contributions are not coming in from abroad. San Jose City Council Tuesday will consider a policy that would prohibit foreign-influenced corporations from making contributions in city races. San Jose defines foreign influence as more than 1% ownership by an individual foreign national or more than 5% ownership by several foreign nationals. That would prevent nearly every member of the S&P 500 from making political expenditures in San Jose city elections, and that would include some Silicon Valley heavyweights like Apple, Facebook parent Meta, and Google parent Alphabet. Just ahead on KCBS.
I'm Karen Creighton in San Francisco with an update on what BART is doing to prepare for winter storms and how it could impact riders.
Frank Munich has settled in tonight at the KCBS traffic desk. Good evening, Frank.
Well, good evening, Peter. We're looking at a problem at the Carquinez Bridge. We have a car that slammed into toll booth number 8. That is numbered left to right, incidentally. So it's on the right-hand side of things. This is on eastbound 80 at the Carquinez Bridge Toll Plaza. Again, a car crashing into toll booth number 8. That toll booth lane is now closed. We're looking at a problem on eastbound 84. This is just before the 680 split. That involves a crash. One car involved in this, one car on the shoulder, and everybody inside of that car is standing out on the right-hand shoulder, so that could be a bit of a visual hazard. And a problem westbound 4 before Loveridge. We actually have 3 separate accidents a bit earlier this evening. All are now cleared, but we still may have some emergency vehicles and flashing lights on that shoulder. Again, that's westbound 4 before Loveridge in Pittsburgh. Your next update at 11:18 on the traffic leader KCBS.
Mostly cloudy tonight. Chance of more light rain overnight with lows in the mid-40s to low 50s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a chance of rain, highs in the low to mid-60s. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. The 80 employees who help maintain San Francisco's public schools plan a one-day strike Monday to protest what they call unfair labor practices over wages and other issues. The San Francisco Building and Construction Trades Council says the school district has failed to pay wages it owes to plumbers, carpenters, roofers, and other tradespeople, and has continually violated state labor law in its recent dealings with them. Picketing will begin 6 a.m. Monday outside the district's maintenance and operations facilities located on Toland Street. Picketers will later move to the district's central offices on Franklin Street. A hearing with an arbitrator, man, it's late, is scheduled for Wednesday. If you're planning to take BART to the airport in San Francisco this weekend, you'll want to plan for a little extra travel time. KCBS's Karen Creighton has more on why.
This weekend, BART is enacting a safety initiative to remove trees that could potentially fall on BART tracks ahead of severe winter storms. The weekend's work will impact service between the Glen Park and Daly City stations, and BART is providing a free bus service to fill the gap with stops at Glen Park, Balboa Park, and Daly City. BART Media Relations Manager Jim Allison says last year's storms caused 2 trains to be derailed and 8 delays.
Heavy rains can loosen the soil around the roots of trees, and then when you combine that with high winds, those trees become less stable. You see them fall on roadways. The same thing can happen near BART tracks, and that's why we want to remove these trees before the storms hit.
Allison says travelers heading to SFO this weekend should budget in an extra 30 minutes of travel time.
So especially if you're heading to the airport, anticipate this bus bridge that's going to be in place. The buses are free, but they will take longer to get through that section of the city.
Karen Creighton, KCBS.
We'll talk Warriors and Niners. Sports is next.
Is your car still under warranty? No, not anymore. My mechanic just suggested an extended service plan from Ox Car Care. Ox Car Care? Yeah, Ox will cover repair bills if anything happens to the car. New brakes, transmission, AC, or engine problems. Plus, Ox Car Care offers free oil changes, tire rotation, and roadside assistance. Wait, you pay nothing on repairs? Ox gets it fixed? Free oil changes, free tire rotation, and free roadside assistance? Yeah, you don't pay. Ox pays. Ox even has a 30-day money-back guarantee and is A+ rated on the BBB. They handle their claims from start to finish, unlike those other warranty companies. The last thing I need is an unexpected car repair bill. I'm calling Ox Car Care now.
Call Ox Car Care for your free quote. 800-230-7889. Ask about senior and military discounts. Don't get stuck with a major car repair bill. Call Ox Car Care. 800-230-7889. 800-230-7889. Or go to oxcarcare.com. You can admit it. You're obsessed with the news. But you don't want to be that person watching TV waiting for the next news story to break. So use your ears instead with the free Odyssey app. With this station available on the free Odyssey app, you can get your local news and discover news stations from around the country. And with hundreds of podcasts also available, you can go deep into the topics you care about. Download the free Odyssey app wherever you get your apps to get the news you crave. Your news fix, your Odyssey.
Tests are a necessary part of life. They evaluate our ability to handle the things life throws at us. Our floors go through tests, too. Pets, kids, spills, scratches, you name it, our floors deal with it. That's where LifeProof flooring comes in. Available in a wide variety of colors and styles for all areas of your home. Whether it's premium pet-proof carpet, waterproof and scratch-resistant vinyl plank, or even outdoor turf, all LifeProof flooring is designed to endure life's toughest tests. Available at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Happy 62nd birthday, Granddad.
Thanks, sweetheart.
I got you this.
A mug. What does it say? Beware. If you are 60 or older, you may be at increased risk of serious consequences from RSV, respiratory syncytial virus, compared to adults younger than 60.
Not all dangers come with warning labels. Talk to your pharmacist or doctor about getting vaccinated against RSV today. RSV vaccines, including Pfizer's, are available. Learn more at bewareofrsv.com. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Coming up on KCBS.
I'm Raquel Maria Dillon. The first month of rent-free parking specials. Why landlords are offering incentives to rent.
KCBS News Time, 11:15. NBA play, Warriors came up just a little short tonight, losing to the LA Clippers on the road, 113 to 112. For more sports, here's KCBS's Matt Pittman.
All the hype and buzz over this Sunday's rematch of last year's NFC Championship game between the 49ers and Eagles could bring out all the nasty trash talk and taunts from players. And while there's been some pretty mild back and forth, 49ers linebacker Fred Warner says they'll do their talking on the field.
Is that going to help you focusing on those things going into this game? Not at all. You know, you got to focus on playing smart football and execute at a high level in order to go into somebody's house who's a 10-1 football team, one of the best teams in the league, and get a win.
On the Eagles side, they're saying the same thing, says the Eagles' Brandon Graham.
So it's going to be one of those games where don't let the emotions get the best of you and make sure we execute, because, you know, the beginning of the game is always be emotional. It's going to be, high on both sides, but the team that carries out the plan is usually the one who wins.
49ers at 8-3 on the road against the 10-1 Eagles, yet they find themselves the Niners favored by 2.5. That's a bit of a head scratcher for 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense to me, but I don't really know how this stuff works, so I don't really know why. It is for Grambling.
They'll settle it on field Sunday at 1:25 kickoff in Philly on Fox. At the sports desk, Matt Pittman, KCBS.
It's time to save big every day during our 25 days of deals at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 50% off select artificial Christmas trees, holiday lights, and more. Plus, get 40% off and free local truck $10 delivery on select vanities to elevate your bath. Find these savings in-store and online today, because Lowe's knows deals every day. Valid through 12/6 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
There's a Honda for every holiday adventure. Whether it's dropping off presents in a sporty Civic or picking up a few for yourself. Fun to drive HRV. Find your new Honda during Happy Honda Days. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get 0.9% APR on a 2024 Honda Civic and 2024 HRV. Brought to you by your Northern California Honda dealers at NorCalHondaDealers.com.
We do this for financing details.